Hello guys, I am here to do just a quick book review for you. For those of you who read Enclave for the YT Book Club last month, I actually continued on with book 2 called Outpost, which is what I would like to review today with you. There's going to be a non-spoiler free section and a very spoiler section. So, to talk just a little bit spoiler free, book 2 leaves off right where book 1 starts out where book 1 left off. And the three comrades are rescued and brought to a town called Salvation. And in Salvation, life is normal. People have jobs, the women work in the house and cook their husband's food, and they wear dresses and go to school and all the normal day-to-day things. And of course we knew at the end of book 1 that there was some issues between Fade and Deuce. You will have to read book 2 to see if this is resolved. I loved it. It was awesome. I rated it 5 out of 5 stars all the way, and Aguire has the most best writing style I have ever encountered. It brings so much emotion onto the table and excitement and just drive, and it leaves you with just a deep love for strength. I mean, and endurance. It's just definitely awesome. Her characters are well defined and well promoted throughout the book. I loved every bit of both books. And that's pretty much all I can say for spoiler free. Tegan does get better in the beginning of the book, and there is some issues that arise between her and Deuce in the very beginning that are resolved, but for me, it was a fan favorite. I absolutely love this series, and if you haven't picked it up, you need to go pick it up because it's so awesome. So now I'm going to spoil the hell out of this book. So if you have not read Enclave or Outpost, you need to leave my video because I am going to spoil it because I can't help it. Alright, so hopefully all of you that haven't read it have left. And I want to talk about the characters, and oh my god, so book 2 starts out, like I said, where book 1 left off. And Deuce and Tegan and Fade and Stalker are all in this town. And Deuce gets put with a foster family called the Oakses, and she ends up fitting in with them and loving them, and they end up loving her and accepting her for the huntress that she is. However, some of the women in town do not accept her for the way she is, and they shun her, thinking that she has brought devastation upon them. When the freaks start attacking the Salvation, and they actually set up an outpost because their crops were ruined by freaks, and heads were put on sticks of lost ones that they lost in a battle against freaks. So they set up the outpost, which is where the name of the book comes from. And Deuce is out in the outpost with the men, as she has volunteered to do so. She also was on the summer patrol to protect the crops, which actually led to the outpost being built. And they are all living outside, and they think they're up against maybe a couple hundred freaks. Well, Fade is kidnapped towards the end of the book by the freaks, and Deuce obviously takes a little search party and goes after looking for him, praying that he's alive. Well, she does find him in a freak village, swarming with thousands of freaks. More than Salvation could ever battle. So she does save Fade. Okay, so the love part of it, they reconnect, they fall in love, they're goo goo gaga over each other, and then boom, he gets kidnapped and he's treating her like crap again. That drives me nuts. But yeah, so that has the cliffhanger that book 2 left off. They're all headed out on a journey to find help for Salvation against the freaks that are so close to breaching the walls of Salvation. And Fade is not talking to Deuce again and has withdrawn from everyone pretty much, and is sad. But the book was amazing. God, I love the series, or trilogy. I cannot wait for book number 3, so if you don't have it, get it, check it out. You shouldn't have watched what you just watched, and I will check you out next time, and thanks for joining my review.